Hey, welcome back to MIA TV. Today we're going to have a quick look at this. Now, sometimes it's very hard to make a video about a bucket because, let's face it, a bucket is a bucket. And most people would sort of cringe at paying anything too expensive for a bucket. But look, these are from RidgeMonkey and they're more than a bucket. They're actually a modular system that you can sort of tweak and do things with. The first standout thing is, you know, they have these inserts. Basically, they are little trays that slot in, and they allow you then attach them to the actual side of the bucket, like so. And it means then you can put in PVA bags, you can put in your pop-ups, you can put anything into those actual holders. You can even put things like maggots or casters or whatever you're using. And then obviously then you can use the main area inside for your main bait. It's just a great little system. But one of the things they've also brought out that kind of goes in on top of the system is this thing. Now this is a boilie crusher. Now this will actually go onto the actual bucket itself, and it will lock down tight. What it does is it allows, with the teeth that are on it, it's got a big handle here, and it allows you grind up your boilies. Now again, some people think that's a little bit overkill, but if you're using, especially if you're on a session and you're using a lot of chop baits, this will chop up boilies, it'll chop up sort of tiger nuts, it'll chop up pretty much anything you grind through, pellets, anything like that, it'll chop them down. And it's a great way of creating a lot of mass feed very, very quickly. Now, I've been using the quarter crushers for years, where you're pressing the two things together, and by the time you've done a few pots of it, your hands are in bits because you're putting a lot of pressure on trying to get them to break up the boilies. I've used a lot of the smaller sort of boilie crushers that you can find. Most of them tend to be from shops where they sell things for crushing ice. And the ice crushers don't tend to last very long. In fact, I've seen more of them fall apart than I've seen them actually crush up anything. They're just not built for fishing. This is purpose built. It was designed for fishing. Now, I've used it and I couldn't believe how fast and how quick it'll actually crush down a serious amount of bait. Now, if you're really crushing an awful lot of bait, what you can do is you can actually buy a modular piece that will clip on to increase the bucket size of the lid, so you can actually put in a couple of kilos at a time and get them through into your main holding area. Another thing that you can do, a lot of people don't want to crush up good boilies. What you can do is you can boil up bricked paste. So you can make your paste up with your normal flavors, your base mix and your eggs, and then brick them and then boil them up for maybe sort of 20-30 minutes as a brick, and then let them cool down, dry out for a few days, and chop them up. What you can do then is then put them through this to crush them up if you want them crushed further, if you want to save your boilies. So it's a nice little thing to add to your repertoire. And I always think that, giving fish a choice of size and shape will always prove better than just keeping everything uniform. So the boilie crusher will fit onto this particular bucket, but what RidgeMonkey have done, they've brought out a much larger version, which is this one. So this is the XL bucket. I'm not sure of the litre, but it's a lot bigger than the standard bucket. And obviously then the actual holders on the side that clip on into the main frame are obviously bigger as well. So again, if you need more storage, that's the way to go. This is Jerry, this is MIA TV, and we'll catch you in the next video.